What's up, YouTube? I just want to make this video real quick, be consistent here. Yeah, it's video number 2, and the best advice I have for you so far is to basically be consistent, small wins. As they say in discipline, if you watch any of those discipline videos on YouTube, everyone says they must have read some book on it or something, or read some quote, because it's like a known fact. It seems like it all came from some source. It's kind of weird that they all say the same thing. Small wins create momentum. So also there's this commercial, and the commercial says, I don't know what, I can't remember what it's for anymore, but there's a commercial that says, what does it say? A body in motion stays in motion, and a body at rest stays in rest. So if you're used to being lazy, then your body's kind of going to be in that groove of being lazy. And this psychologist that I went to told me it takes 14 days to create a habit. And that's actually a little known fact, because later on I heard it a few more times from different places. So it takes 14 days to create a habit. So if you're in the most people who have ADD are kind of in these lazy habits, you know, and it's not their fault. A lot of us are in this habit of jumbling all these different things up together and not really applying our time efficiently, and at the end of the day nothing really got done to begin with. Might as well just slept all day, or might as well just chose one thing and did that one thing all day, you know. And at the beginning of the day, if you were to ask yourself, should I just do this one thing all day, you would probably say, nah, I got so much to do, I should do multiple things including this one thing today. But then this and that and this and that and this and that, you probably spend 10 minutes on that one thing, and then nothing got done. Anyway, and at the end of the day you would tell yourself, dang, if I could have chose to just do one thing all day, I would have. If I go back, I would, because that's better than nothing, you know. Anyway, so small consecutive wins. I have a simple cell phone. I don't know if I mentioned this. No, I didn't. I think I may have. Here's an example of small consecutive wins. Also with ADD, the clock is kind of our enemy in a way, because being organized is kind of our you know, something we're not good at yet, something we really need to work on. Most people with ADD need to work on being organized. It's like the hardest thing for us to do. We could be so brilliant at all these different things, or might even be an expert at something that's hard to understand. But wow, organizing is like, whew. Anyway, and I've done this once before. I've been really disciplined at a lot of different things before, but I've hardly done anything. I haven't really been disciplined at everything altogether. I've been disciplined in different areas at different times. For instance, for a while I was working out regularly. For a long period of time I worked out regularly. And then separate, and I would eat whatever I wanted to. And then there's another time where I was really disciplined with what I ate. For like a whole year, I did not eat at one restaurant takeout kind of food. Like, I didn't eat at any kind of place that had a drive-thru for over a year. You know, I was really disciplined, man. I would eat the best of the best food. People would be like, dang, I need to eat like that. Like, oh boy, man, I was so disciplined. That means I would be in the kitchen cooking. You know, like, for somebody that's lazy, like myself, I became really lazy eventually. Somebody with ADD, that's like a big accomplishment, to be able to bring yourself to cook 3 times a day and eat, and bring yourself to always keep replenishing the groceries, keep going to like health food store and the grocery store. I would eat 3 times a day and then have snacks in between, like good healthy snacks in between, and whatever. So I've never really been disciplined altogether, you know, all these different things at once, you know. Just different times I remember being disciplined on other things, so I know I can do it, you know. I have experience of being disciplined before. And then anyway, now like just recently, for a very long time now, I haven't been disciplined in anything at all, not one thing. So anyway, and you would think that as time goes on I get better and better at stuff. Anyway, small consecutive wins. So like, I was at the grocery store recently. I was there for like 2 hours because I bought like a basket full of groceries, like $200 worth of groceries. Anyway, loading the car usually takes a long time, and as you can imagine, my car's pretty messy. Like, there's stuff everywhere. And so I was like, man, I hate this part, dude. So like I set the alarm on my phone for 3 minutes, and I made the goal. Man, I'm gonna freaking load this car in 3 minutes. Like I'm guarantee I'll do it. Like I'm applying my like I made that oath. I'm gonna do it in 3 minutes. Set my alarm. And what do you know, dude? I did it right in 3 minutes. Like right after I put like the bag in the thing and closed the door, my alarm went off, and I felt so good. I was like, heck yeah! I felt so motivated. I got in the car, smiling, turned up the volume on my CD player, and was all singing the song as I made it right out of the parking lot. And I was motivated. I was pumped up. I was like, heck yeah! What's next? What's next on my to-do list, man? And then so it keeps you pumped. Like sometimes I'll get organized, and then I will not be motivated to do anything on my to-do list, not even one. Like all I want to do is lay around and watch YouTube videos and screw around all day, like seriously. But that's because a body in motion, a body at rest stays in rest, And like something I know for sure is your body subconsciously goes to habits. I used to smoke cigarettes every day. I used to drink almost every day, and I used to smoke weed every single day. So I know a lot about addiction and habits and stuff. One thing I know about bad habits, or habits in general, you could apply this to good habits even, your body, your mind, and your body wants to do whatever it did yesterday. So if yesterday you had a cigarette, you're going to want a cigarette today. And if you're like normal body weight, whatever, like your casual body weight, whatever you should actually weigh for your height and size and all that stuff, you eat normal amount of food. Let's say you go to a all-you-can-eat buffet and you just stuff yourself to you eat 3 times more than you usually would in one meal. Like you ate basically breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at once at this buffet. What you really do, you stretch your stomach lining out, right? So the next day you're going to want even more food than usual, right? So the next day your body was like, hey, I want what I had yesterday. I want a crazy amount of food. Your body's not going to automatically go right back to just eating whatever it did. You kind of have to discipline yourself, be like, no, body, you're tripping out. Like you think you need more food than necessary to be satisfied, but really it's just we stretch our stomach lining out, so we got to go a day with kind of feeling a little bit hungry so that we don't keep feeding this and then just become really overweight. So and then like a day later you're cool, Anyway, your body wants whatever it had yesterday. So if yesterday you were super duper lazy, then today you're going to want to be super duper lazy. If yesterday you didn't get anything done and you were really disorganized, then today you're going to be really disorganized and not want to get anything done. So, and the only way to go from that to what you want, which is like organized and disciplined, you're going to have to go through some days, maybe 14 days straight, at least one whole day of discomfort. You're not going to like it. It's going to suck. Like, at some point, like I said, when you feel those little wins, you'll be like, heck yeah, you feel pumped. But I guarantee in the very beginning, when you first get started, like when I first got organized and I first made my to-do list, I looked at it and I was like, man, I don't feel like doing any of this stuff. Like, seriously, I felt kind of stupid for even making the list because I didn't feel like doing it, But I know I have to do it. I know it's the best options to do. It's actually not even negotiable. A lot of that stuff is a guarantee I have to do it, man. It's like, I have to do this stuff, And you have to do the stuff you have to do. But anyway, all I'm saying is it's pain in the beginning. Just like when I quit drugs, when I quit smoking weed, when I quit drinking alcohol, when I quit smoking cigarettes, I was way outside of my comfort zone for that first day, that second day, that third day. But after a while, it's all automatic, and I don't even think about it anymore. I've been sober since 2007. So yeah, the first day I was like, man, I was really working hard to be sober. I was working real hard to be sober. But after a while, dude, it was all automatic, and I didn't have to try one bit. And I'm willing to bet it's like that with a lot of these habits. Like, I'm pretty sure I will still be ADD, but like these parts about ADD that I don't like, I'm pretty sure I can get under control. There's a lot of people that have it under control and are very ADD, And yeah, dude, like, ADD is awesome. I mean, like, before I had a lot of responsibilities, I had no complaints about myself or how I think or how I operate, how I do things, It was only until I got all these responsibilities that I started, like, getting down on myself. Like, why the heck can't I get focused? Why can't I, why do I keep getting sidetracked and distracted? But other than that, ADD is pretty awesome, right? Like, don't you like having a lot of thoughts and and like thinking of funny things really quickly. Like you hear something and automatically your mind jumps to a thought like, oh, what about this, what about that, all these little jokes in your head. I don't know, that's how I am, and I don't know if that's thanks to ADD or whatever. But anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents, and this is my second video. So subscribe to keep me motivated, and yeah, have a nice day.